So, what am I doing? Why would I ever do this? Um, well, here's the deal. Back in the day, years ago, we were watching the drama unfold, right? Wherever it happened, you know, if there was internet blood sport drama, we were watching that. If there was Medicare drama, we were watching that. Of course, he's one of those guys. Of course. We're all wasting a bunch of fucking time in the late 2010s and just watching each other's drama, right? So this thing goes down, and Mr. ProJared got caught up in something. I don't even remember what it was, to be honest with you. But my wife was like, something's going down. He's losing a bunch of subs. Dirty laundry got aired. So on and so forth. And we were there. Somebody else was streaming, because this is the era when you could do Social Blade and you could watch people's subs like disappearing. And this is just another form of Schadenfreude, right? It doesn't mean like, oh, you know, whoever's dropping, like, I care about them a lot and I need them to drop, and, you know, they deserve it. Like, everyone has been watching this internet thing fucking unfold, okay? And we all know that, you know, whatever's going on, it's the fucking mob. It's not justice. It doesn't mean it's right. Obviously, like, there are martyrs, especially in a divided political system. There are martyrs simply because people need martyrs. So when somebody goes down, you know, it's the decision of like, okay, are they woke or are they based? Because that's what's going to make the difference of whether we defend them or not. And so there's this understanding of internet culture as divided on those lines, and you can't just look at an internet mob and be in the right place at the right time without somebody deciding whether you're on their side or not. And it's just one of those things. It's one of those things where if there's something that people give a shit about, then it becomes, you're either on my side or you're not on my side, or you're a normie who has no idea what's going on. I wouldn't call myself a normie, but like, my wife was like the drama follower, the real person who got into that stuff, and I just put on whatever she's listening to. And I would stream bad art, like I always did. The stuff I stream on art is typically not like YouTubeable, so I don't do that. I'm not a good artist. I stream to my people. What I do is pretty cringe, actually, and you know, I don't have any sort of true following other than, you know, nearly 2,000 DeviantArt people, which, you know, in the chump change of things, you know, you love your audience and everything, but that's not like internet famous. It certainly doesn't make you enough money to, you know, do more than pay a couple bills. But we were watching this go down, and the streamer who was doing it, their shit disappeared. And my wife, just out of the blue, goes, "You should put one up." And I go, "Why me?" She goes, "Why not?" And I go, "Okay." I was going to work anyway. And so I was wrapping up what I was doing. I had a day shift shit going down. So I put up the stream. I apparently named it appropriately because people found it immediately. When one goes down, you search an obvious title for whatever else is out there that sounds like it. And yeah, it was me. I didn't know this though. I went to work. So I go to work. I was a supervisor at UPS at the time. And if you've worked at UPS as an operations supervisor, you know that you're not really staring at your phone to do anything but like meet like closing can times and like air traffic and, you know, all the flights that you have to get out on time. I was running a truck line, but nonetheless, I took my shit pretty seriously. So I didn't really have my phone for any reason. Communicate with people over the radio, so on and so forth. I get a text from my wife about an hour and a half into my shift, and it just says 700. And I go, okay. And I think that's what I said. I think I said okay. And then she goes, it's 1,000 now. You have to go look at your channel. And I'm like, oh, fucking, that's funny, and I believe it, but I don't have like time to look at my channel. So I go down the operations line to my YouTube guy, right? It's my guy that is basically like, hey, do you follow this guy? Oh, you gotta follow this guy. He's got the greatest shit. He's telling me about somebody new every fucking week. And I, you know, tell him about whatever drama Cat's watching that fucking week. And I go down and I go, hey, go to Editorial Joe. He goes, oh yeah, dude, this guy's getting beat up pretty bad. And I go, ProJared? He goes, yeah. He goes, where'd you hear about this streamer? I go, that's my stream. He goes, dude, you got 4,000 people watching you. I go, they're not watching me. They're watching the fucking number go down. I'm like, I'm here with you, dude. He goes, this is really your channel. He's like, you're not fucking with me. I'm like, no, dude, that's my channel. I go, look at the other shit. You'll see my face. The other shit is like dad humor. It's me complaining about people complaining about Trump, and it doesn't mean that like I love Trump or anything, but like it was like when the guy you consider like, you know, he's a Nazi and he becomes president, oh my god, he's a Nazi, and then you like bitch about gun control and you're like, you want the Nazi president to take your gun away? So that's like the rest of my channel is like just nonsense kind of boomerisms, really, more than anything else. And people, after the ProJared thing, come out like, you support cancel culture or you progressive fucking asshole. I'm just like, I'm loving it because it's like, I'm like, you know, a gun-toting, like teeth-gnashing, like conservative to most of you people. But suddenly I'm like a cancel culture leftist. This is a fun change up. So I kind of I bit into the sandwich and I put like drum floss, like cancel culture is law now in like the description. And then people were like, "You're just coping." It's like, yeah, I'm coping that I'm a gold owning, gun toting conservative. I'm coping that. And I'm not that either, but that's just, you just come to do that when you're when you don't, you know, fit into the woke versus based like bullshit. You just, whatever the person you're fucking talking to says you are, you're like, yeah, I'm a really scary bad guy, dude. Because there's no other thing to do. To someone who thinks like that, you're not going to convince them otherwise. It doesn't, like blue is blue, but you're never going to get them to see another way. So it's like whatever way people took my shit, I answered in the comments. My wife was like, you can't answer. Don't answer every comment that's so cringe. I'm like, I have 150 subscribers. You think I give a shit if I'm oh, you're cringe. Oh my god. Oh, I don't want to. Don't let me endanger my YouTube career. I'm so cringe. What's funny about this now is that like on the anniversaries, it seems like it's the anniversaries that do it. I don't know how to do bulgy eyes. How do I do bulgy eyes? I'm trying to make this guy look like he looks, but I'm trying to make him look good too. It's always on the anniversaries that somebody comes in and is like, you know, like, I can't believe how embarrassing this is for you, or look how cringy he is. Like, I can't believe like he like pretends pretends whatever you think I'm pretending, like one way or the other. I've been told both things. What's interesting to me is that it's always on the anniversary. Like these people are like performing vigils. What I wanted to say though is more than about like how somebody every year will come back and be like, you know, you're the progressive pink-haired problem spawn of YouTube. Jared's doing fine. Okay, so he's got 887,000 subscribers, and I looked this up today because somebody left a comment 3 days ago, and I was just like, I found it today, and I go, again. But he's got 887,000, so he's 113 under a million. But really, who cares if you have 2 million or 5 million or 100 million subscribers? If your videos don't get fucking views, that's what matters. And look at this guy. He's doing great. 90, 118, 244K. If you got 250,000 views on a video that's aged 10 weeks, that means you're plugging in a third of your subscribers within an 8-week window. That's good. Those are good numbers. So it's like somebody comes back every once in a while and is like, "Oh, don't you find this embarrassing?" It's like it's a piece. It's a moment in history. It never made me any money. Okay, it was copyright claimed immediately because I think I had Cum Sis or Tot in it at some point. So it was never monetized. I've never monetized any of my shit because I hated Susan and I despise how YouTube and how Google run. So it's like, you're just trying to get clout. Clout for my 150 subscribers. It was a thing that happened. And the dude is fine. And that's because people who make quality shit make quality shit. And people who spoonie themselves to death by whining about their lives, they fall to the fucking wayside. Right? So... But Jared's got a movie review for Mario. That's his latest thing. 11 days ago, 50,000 views. That's money. I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know how a YouTuber earns cash, obviously, because I've never been in the monetization zone. But that right there puts me out of the monetization zone. Anyway, it's interesting that I guess I must be. I think I know this. I'm listed on one of these sites like Know Your Meme or something like that, and I should have a window up, like where. If people are chatting to me, I can actually see that. This is how bad I am at YouTube. I must be live somewhere. People are probably like bitching at me. No. Why would anybody? See, this is the smart thing to do. I forgot what I was saying. It's an unfortunate part of internet history, but don't pretend like it's new or old or that it's over. I mean, this is what people do. People trend on fucking Twitter, a service that absolutely nobody uses. You know what I mean? It's a 1% thing, but these things gain traction and what the people bitch is well, you were the one that caused it to gain traction. Dude, when I signed on, you see the start of that video, he's got 13,000 left. 13,000. It was coming. I didn't do a damn thing, and you know it. When the mob latches onto something, the mob latches onto something. If you want to consider me like the nexus point at that critical moment, I apologize. I apologize for being the nexus point at that critical moment. But like, I'm not gonna take it down. I'm not gonna take it down. There's no point in taking it down. What has happened, happened. If ProJared wants me to apologize to him directly, I will. I don't think that I'm even on ProJared's radar, and I don't think that I need to be. I think that someone with an actual YouTube career is above and beyond anybody that happens to profit momentarily, I guess, attention-wise, from their moment beneath the clouds. But again, you know, clearly you make quality content and people keep coming to you, regardless of what the mob has to say, or regardless of what kind of third fucking rate internet troll happens to gather the eyes of 4,000 people at the precise moment that that's happening. But yeah, I felt like a year ago I was going to address it because the same kind of funny thing happened, but I just fucking I soaked up the commentary. I responded to everything. My wife cringed at me again, and I let it be there. This time, I still did the same thing, right? I still responded, but I was like, I gotta make a video on this because I don't fucking give a shit about the guy either way. The numbers say he makes good content. The mob, I don't even remember what it was that he did. He cheated on his girlfriend or something with somebody uglier. Was that the story? It was a stupid cancellation. Well, most cancellations are stupid, and the whole Me Too thing, you know, it got like a couple of people, a couple of big creepos that got come down on at the same time, and the rest of them, they still walk away free. They still walk away free. And then you have guys like Jared, who really, you cheat on your girlfriend, that's like between you, your girlfriend, and your immediate friends. But that's the mob, dude. That is the mob. And the incestuous relationship with a lot of these YouTube channels, like, oh, what's his name? The other guy, and I don't fucking know these. This is my wife's territory. I just happened to be the computer that was logged on at that time, and that is the primary source of my notoriety in that moment, and on YouTube specifically. I'm really a DeviantArt cringe artist, is what I am, and my niche is really, really stupid. And actually, I have been waiting all my life for trolls on my art, and that's never happened really. And every time that like one of my people like that makes similar stuff gets a troll, I'm like, send them over to me. Send them over to me. It's like, I don't get, you know, I just want attention. And it's like one of those things where I guess you're either trollable or you're not, I suppose. And, you know, maybe you can prove me wrong. But the most edgelord thing I ever did was I happened to catch, you know, the mob going after, what's his name? Knickerbocker? There's the chat. Top chat. Top chat. How about live chat? Susan. Susan's gone. Susan's been gone for so long. Where's our friend? Where's our friend Pro? I need to. There he is. Nabenbauer. Sorry. Jared Nabenbauer, I'm sorry for streaming a moment that you probably want to forget. You know, I would talk to this dude. He would not. I probably wouldn't talk. Like, again, I'm not a person. I need a decent picture to continue. I can't do eyes like this. We're drawing Jared. This is my present to Jared. I'm gonna draw him. For all of the people who were righteously right about my hate. Man, I ate a lot of gummies. Is that a real picture? That third one? That looks like an AI picture. Should we do we gotta do the current hair. We gotta do the current hair. Show me the current hair, son. There it is. Current hair. Yes. You know, we all are in this global high school together, right? And it's worth forgiving. Maybe not me, but it's worth forgiving anybody caught up in personal shit, especially like in somebody, you know. I find out about these updates through these comments. Somebody's like, didn't he turn out not to do it? I don't know. He turned out not to cheat on his girlfriend. Nobody cares whether he cheated on his girlfriend or not. Nobody really. It's what it is it's blood in the water. And you know that. You know that. The mob is a weird, crazy thing. And I think we learned that probably after 2005, 2006. There's a cognizance in normie public about the power of the internet in those terms. And I don't want to get into when that fucking started, you know. It's hard to say. I know when I became aware of it, and I became aware of it around that 2005, 2006 area, and I guess like Chinology would be like maybe sort of a defining moment, so that's around that era. But it's like I was never a B person. I was never like that's anything I knew is filtered through my wife, basically. So I'm throwing her under the bus in this entire video. It's all my wife's fault. I've just come to apologize and say that Eve strikes again. She made me eat the apple, and that's why we're all sinners, because of her. You all have a good day, and remember to pray. I don't know. I don't have an explanation. I just wanted to talk about it because, nobody cares about my single trip hop drum beat that I play for about 15 minutes 7 times now. And Drums 8 is coming out soon. So hit that subscribe. I fucking hate this medium. Social media knows that I'm cynical about it, and that's why I don't have a following. It's certainly not because of my looks. It's it's one of those things. People that are consistent do well. And what's interesting about that is it's almost like you can do anything and be consistent, and it works. It works as long as you like truly believe it. And that's why the whole kind of people building their own worlds thing is getting interesting, you know? What is he talking about? Is he talking about why he's an asshole? Yes. Yes. Look at this. Look at this boy did nothing wrong. He's a good boy. He just likes his video games. He likes to talk about them. Let's be a positive dude. Who's gonna come after a dude who wants to just be positive? And his game, if anything, like his whole situation proved that he had game. And I'm seeing it from another light. Even though if you watch the video, I didn't exist. I was at work. Oh no, you're the only one watching, and I was throwing you under the bus the whole time. I said I wouldn't do that too. But you know what? It was unavoidable. Because you're the mean one. I can't do his eyes. I'm doing these like anime eyes. He's also like this honker. It's a honker. It's gonna get bigger as he gets older. Like just like mine is. Mine, like, wait till I'm like 60. My nose is gonna take up like half my face. You'll see it. You get to spend the rest of your life with me. In this ProJared apology live stream, I talk to my wife, who is the only person in the live chat. So whoever's next to comment on my ProJared 100,000 video, or sorry, million video, and you're like, I have to direct them to this video to downvote this one. Does the downvote still exist? I have to wait. I have to figure out a way to make these eyes a little bit just juttier. I'm not trying to be mean. Okay, so slanty in eyebrows, right? Don't eat me eyebrows. In my test video, I did mention physiognomy. I didn't want to here, but now you're here, so this is where the conversation is going. He's got, you know what? Him and I gotta have like a similar thing with like it's hard to put contacts in. Although his jut out further. We've got the same like hood, kinda. That's working a little bit. I don't know, man. This is hard. I hope people go after your channel now. You doxed her. We go after her. She's meaner than I am. You guys, you don't want to mess with her. If you've ended up watching all of this so that you could angrily comment on how I am the face of cancel culture in 2023. There we go. No, it's not even close. It just looks like some dude. I should go carnival style. Do you like basketball, Jared? No. I can't even do basketball lines. That's the one that goes like this, right? So we're gonna start. Dude, if I do this, this is not gonna be an apology video if I continue. Okay, I'm gonna draw what I see. Okay. I'm drawing what I see. I'm just going for it. I'm going for whatever my art says to do. This is a test of my will to art. Jared, I don't hate you. Oh, you get my moderators kick her out. Moderators, take care of this troll on my stream. I'm trying to draw fan art here, and there's a troll in my stream. And she's being very misinformation. Oh gosh, I should have taken a nap. I can't believe I didn't take a nap. Oh, God. What have I done? Who needs the AI when you have me? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look up at the stream screen in order to do this now. I'm just gonna guess at where my pen is. This mouth is not done. Was it a polyamory situation? Now you have to, now in the chat you have to rehash whatever this was, because I cannot remember it. The only reason I'm reminded of the situation is because somebody will comment on it and I'll be like, oh yeah. And I think what they're angriest about is the thing that I don't care about, that every non-grass touching tard cares about. And it's like, he's got 140,000 views on that. He probably thinks he's so cool. And that's usually, I think that's where it starts. But this could be Mark Zuckerberg, actually. I think we've hit it. I think I've overstayed my welcome. We'll finish out this collar, really. I just wanted to give everyone, I wanted to give all the haters. An opportunity to have their say, and I think I've done that and more, and I think I've extended the white flag of surrender here in posting this video and my face. I'm not hiding behind some internet troll veil. I'm really being here and being me, and I think for that I could be commended, and probably should be. So, anyone, Belisarius, especially you, if you're right, you are. No, it's very rounded. It's more good. Belisarius, if you're out there, man, yours was the most unkindest cut of all. I think was your language. Cut very deep. It was very Shakespearean. And for that reason, I remember it always. Upon the feast of the fall of ProJared, do I always know thine name? They used your quote. So, if I monetize this, and you can expect I will, because I'm such a YouTube show, I will cut you in, brother. I need to take a shower and take a short nap. ProJared 3 ways. This is the Thurber. Okay, we're going to do the Thurber. Of course, James Thurber, American commentator, illustrator, and syndicated columnist. There you go. And I hope this is well received. I hope that my 150 subscribers will accept this apology. And I hope that my detractors, below these 3 years, do accept my humblest apologies, and I will suffer my mistake by leaving that video up and making sure that nobody forgets that I was the terrible person that put it up in the first place. I think we all have debts to pay, and that's mine. That's mine. So the Thurber, yeah, no, the Thurbers are really good because they're from the heart. You have to do them fast. All right, everyone have a good night and sweeteny child, as Jim would say. Jim, dear departed Jim, where's my hat? Do I have a hat? Let's get really cringe in here. Oh, I don't have it. Just imagine me wearing, Medicare's cigarette money on my head, and there you go. There's a name drop for clout right there. Yeah. Bye. Leave comments. I love you. I also love you, sweetie. See you later.
He set up a sock puppet just to pretend that she was his wife on the stream. How pathetic is that? He paid somebody on Fiverr to pretend that they were his wife.